Clearly, we can clearly see he suck. Obviously, 82 is not gonna recognize how much he sucks, is even gonna platform him, even if his own friend Couture Bay, the woman with the good coochie, like even if she is like, yo, this man is disgusting, that's a pig. Because every woman can recognize that man as the pig that he is. Like I say people because what's her name? Tasha K went and talked about the whole situation with 82 with 82 with Storm Monroe, and she didn't deny, I think, eating anything.
Hello. Hey, babes. So let me make sure I can see myself in, of course, on YouTube because we have so much to talk about, Babe Squad. Like, we have so much to talk about. So much to talk about. Like, so little time. Yes. Hello, hello, hello. Yes. Hey. Shout out to y'all. Hey, babes. Yes. So, hey, Couture Bays, it's your girl, Brooke Bride, going live with the Bree Talk and Bay Squad. We have to talk. We're going to talk about Clive Davis, of course. Clive Davis has passed away. We're going to talk about T.I. We're going to talk about TS Madison. Yes. The beloved trans activists. We got to talk about TS Madison. And of course, these pile of tricks. But before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice or my fave, the vegan water, and let's get into the mess, shall we? So yes, I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. How you can like this video is by thumbsing up the video, thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe if you like the vibe, share if you care. How you can engage with this video, how you can hype this video, how you can send a donation, how you can send a gift is by hitting those three dots right there. Y'all already know. So that being said, opinions are not facts. Opinions are not facts. Opinions are not facts. And let's get into the mess, shall we? Yes. Your girl had to learn how to work the StreamYard. I am before Mama Bailey's. I'm gonna try to see if like I can buy a laptop today and just knock it out the park. Knock it out the park. We might as well get into the things, get into the pieces. So that being said, I want to start off what I sent in the base squad chat. And thank y'all for doing this on a Money Making Monday. Doing this on Money Making Monday, base squad. It's Money Making Monday. Money Making Monday. Shout out to all the babes that are working hard. I see you. I salute you. Keep doing your big one. Okay. So I titled this video, and this one populates Bay Squad in the back thing. So I think they're trying to steer us away from using YouTube Live and using our products, which is fine by me. I just wanted to make sure I did it when I had a computer, but that's okay. That is a-okay. So I titled this Clive Davis is Gone. T.I. Shut Up. TS Madison and the DL culture, right in the month of Pride. Right in the month of Pride. But I want to get into these politics real fast because, this came out today. Supreme Court allows a ruling that ends a tool to protect minority voters in 7 states. When Kamala Harris said that the SCOTUS were the problem, y'all got mad at her. I know a lot of y'all don't like Kamala Harris. I know a lot of y'all don't like Kamala Harris. Is it Kamala or child? Either way, y'all don't like her. But she said this what happened. So this came out at 9:39 a.m. 9:39 a.m. Yes. Listen. Yeah. Please continue to get the likes up, Big Squad. So it says, by declining to take up a lower court ruling, the U.S. Supreme Court has dealt another blow to the Voters' Right Act. I keep telling y'all they're coming after the rights of Black people. I'm not even going to talk about the brown people. They can talk about themselves. They can go out there and fight. All right. This is why I am all for the wealth transfer. Continue to use your money, shop where you want to shop, and systematically oppress everybody else who is out here doing the bidding of the supremacist, okay? Hey! Yes! Ooh, CW. And I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that. The final gatekeeper is dead, honey. Out of here. Finito. Listen, if I'm too crunk, I got my pre-workout here because I was supposed to go walking, but I wanted to talk to y'all instead. But we still gonna go walking because health is wealth, okay? Get your health in order. Make sure you're taking your vitamins. Did you take your vitamins, babes? Let's continue. The court announced today that it will not review an Arkansas-based lawsuit, leaving in place a 2025 appeals panel ruling that ends a long-used tool for protecting minority voters from discrimination under the landmark law in 7 mainly Midwestern states. When I keep telling y'all they doing everything in their power to cheat, please stop talking to me about I don't know what I'm talking about. I know very much what I'm talking about, okay? The ruling found that in the states covered by the 8th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, Arkansas, Iowa, Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, North Dakota, and South Dakota, private individuals and groups do not have the right to sue to enforce what's known as Section 208 of the Voters' Right. All right? Voters' Rights Act, which generally allows voters with a disability or inability to read or write to get help with voting for a person of their choice. And I kept telling y'all they're coming for the disabled people, and y'all did not want to listen to me. I said they're coming for the disabled people. Y'all did not want to listen to me. And here it is right here. Here it is right here. The Supreme Court doing what they do best. This is why I said we don't need any more rappers. We don't need any more musicians unless they are called to do the work of, a higher power. We need some lawyers and we need some judges. We need some lawyers and we need some judges. Let's continue. The Supreme Court's move comes almost 2 months after its conservative supermajority issued a major ruling that further weakened the Voters' Right Act, setting off a groundswell in redistricting across the country. In May, shortly after undermining the Section 2 protections against racial discrimination in redistricting, the High Court decided not to weigh in on what the legal word calls a private right of action. A private right of action. It's right here. This is right here. It's all right here. It's all right here. I will share this article so y'all can get it. Y'all know I love. Let me see if I can save it. I don't know. I don't like how I did that. Let me go back. And I got this from NPR for the people. Ooh, child, now I don't want to do it. I told y'all, see these tablets? I was about to say, where the tablet? I don't know how to work the tablet. I'm trying to share it. Is this how you do it? Let me see if it'll do it. So there y'all have it. There y'all have it. We're gonna save Clive Davis for last because a lot of people don't understand why so many people do not care that he died. We're gonna get into that. Let me see if it will allow me to pin the link, and if it doesn't, I'll come back and grab it so that way y'all can have it too and you can read it on your own. Because baby, the girls, we might as well talk about. We're gonna talk about Ti, Clive Davis, and TS Madison. We're gonna save TS Madison for last. We're gonna say TS Madison for last. Hello. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Please get the likes up. Please get the likes up. Hello. Shout out to the bots. Shout out to the bots. I'm trying to see in the chat. It's like not working the best. This is why we gotta get a new laptop so that way I can see it. Go back and forth between the two. There's so much going on. But thank you. Thank you. Let me fix this. Child, we are making it do what it do. And shout out to Jovi for shouting me out on the platform. Yes, I am back in America. Everybody who is asking, I am back. I had to take some time if I'm not calling as fast as I used to. I promise. I promise, I promise, I promise, I promise I'm trying to get to it. Let me see if it'll paste it. It does paste the article. Hello. Hello, it's me. And shout out to Law. Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where it's at? Where is that? Where is that? Run the check up. Run the check up. And run the check up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Law, for the beautiful rose. Okay. Can I call you Rose? Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, shout out to the horizontal live. Child, y'all know I don't know how to work anything. Y'all know I don't know how to work anything. Okay? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get into TI. No, we're still on the politics. I keep messing with this. Hold on. The laptop I'm thinking about getting is the I was thinking about doing a MacBook Pro desktop, but I need something to carry around. So those that know, I gave my laptop to my sister when she was in her master's program, and I just bought this little HP, but the HP is not working properly. So yeah, yeah. So I want to show y'all something. So y'all know there was a major sit down of all the heavy hitters yesterday. And baby, they were treating JD Vance like he was a nobody. I shared it in the base squad chat, but I'm gonna share it here with you guys. So that way y'all can see. It's taking its time, it's loading up. Oh no, we need you to work. Child, now it's not working. Hold on. It's Iran walks out of US talks because the president threatened them. New footage captures the moment Iran's delegation left the negotiation in Switzerland. And I think we have I think we understand why it's not trying to show it. It's crazy. You got the MacBook Air? That's all they're selling right now, but I guess I'm gonna have to get it. Yes, a lunchtime live. Yes. So, baby, the negotiations have failed. The powers that be said that for every bloodshed they had going on, they would take from Lebanon. The Iranian people said absolutely not. The Strait of Hormuz is closed again. I don't know what y'all are expecting. I keep telling y'all it's time for y'all to start growing your own vegetables, start planting the seeds, find you a butcher that you feel is very safe because they're trying to take us up out of here. They're trying to take us up out of here. Learn how to distill your water. Learn how to learn how to find clean sources of water. See if they're fracking the water in areas that y'all have going on because it's about to get crazy. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I love to make sure that y'all understand what's going on. They're doing any and everything in their power to cause some type of weird martial law. As you see, there's been an uptick in police being extra physical with not even just black people, as quiet as it's kept, with a bunch of people, right, being violent, and people are recording them, asking for the badge number. Let me tell you something. Know your rights in the law of the land that you are in, because if you don't know your rights, if you don't know what's going on, you are setting yourself up to be a victim. Do not be a victim. We have to be extra vigilant. They want us to act out. It's hot. Summer started yesterday. Father's Day. That's not a coinky dink. Okay? Father's Day is the first day of summer. Y'all better lock in. You better start reading. Start teaching your children because they need bodies in these prison systems so they can start putting chips in the brain. That has been out for a whole year now. And while y'all are out here not understanding, not keeping up, you better keep up. They're building a prison in the city my dad lives in, down the street, and they already have a prison. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's a lot going on. Trump sent JD Vance down there because he didn't want that embarrassment. Child, the way Qatar, y'all call it Qatar, I call it Qatar because they're Qatarian people. The way Qatar did not even approach JD Vance, they hate him. And I keep telling you, JD Vance is running out this mutiny claim. It's crazy, it's wild, it's strange, but y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it is. I'm going to keep telling y'all, they don't like him, they don't respect him, they view him as weak, especially because he was a closeted down low man who married a minority woman. They don't respect him, okay? They don't respect him. And this is why when y'all keep sending me things like the Dean versus the 20 MAGA women, I'm not surprised about what how white women operate and think. They are the breeders of systematic oppression. Okay? They out here telling their daughters they don't need to vote. They don't need to vote as long as they have a good Christian man, child. And y'all don't believe in religious psychosis. Okay. Okay. Denisha said, I have tomatoes, corn, okra, cucumbers, cabbage, and collard greens, banana peppers, and red bell peppers. I'm on it, baby. Y'all better get the planting. Y'all better get the planting. I've been sharing all the things about planting, planting, planting. I'm an Alabama girly. I know that's right. Baby MAGA is failing. So the only thing they know how to do right now is oppress. But let's get into T.I. T.I. literally got up on Beyonce's internet and did an interview. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Mm, 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 mm. So it says right here, T.I. says Verzuz is now a poor people activity. When did Verzuz become poor people activities? Because isn't that why you and 50 Cent got into the fight? Y'all was out here slinging mud against each other. Let's continue. So T.I. had an interesting choice of words about Verzuz doing during his appearance on the Joe Budden podcast. And this is why I keep telling people I cannot listen to these men. Every time they turn around, they say something stupid. T.I. has notably spent quite a while trying to participate in a versus, most recently calling for 50 Cent to be his opponent. The rapper has since completely changed how he feels about the platform. I'm not saying he doesn't have a right to feel however he wants to feel, but to say it's a poor person activity, very wild, very strange. I don't want to indulge in that side of life no more. I ain't even interested, bruh. Ain't no money over there in that ish, bruh. That is poor people activity. I'm 45. What am I doing going back and forth with a ninja man? Like for what, bro? But when your wife was being disrespected, you wanted to go back and forth. T.I., please. Joe Budden and the other co-hosts explained that Versus is meant to be a celebration instead of a real competition. And T.I. softened on the topic a bit, saying he would consider it if the coin was right. I never knew that people was going over to the Versus to get paid in the first place. I thought they were going over there to introduce a new demographic into their music. Hence the B2K versus Pretty Ricky. And I don't care what y'all say, B2K is gonna win. B2K is gonna win, and I like both groups. But Pretty Ricky don't have nothing on B2K. The only real good songs Pretty Ricky got that I love is on the hotline. B2K got a bunch of hits. Baby, turn around and let me see that sexy body go bump, bump, bump. Yeah. hmm So for Ti to come out here and say it's a poor people thing, very weird, very strange, very weird, very strange. Yes. Didn't he ask for one? Ti, cut those plaits now. Just cut them. And this is what happens. This is why you can't let a man who finally grew him some dreads after 20 to come up on in your life and start talking. Because y'all, they never know what they talk about. Hey, Veronica, what's going on? Very weird, very strange. But do y'all believe the verses is a poor person activity? Put a one in the chat if you believe it. Put a two in the chat if you don't. Put a one in the chat if you believe it. Put a two in the chat if you don't. I'm just trying to see something. I didn't know poor people were the only ones who did the verses. I did not know that. Because I could have sworn we saw a very rich Eve doing the verses. Who would have known that? And so Timbaland came out and said, huh? Timbaland came out here and said, huh? And the comments did not disappoint. T.I. got his first Billboard hit in years and started acting brand new. Child, okay. He was poor at one time. Watch your words before you're humbled. Wasn't he just trying to do one? T.I. just be saying ish. I'm lost. I thought there were beef that came from 50 not wanting to do a versus with him. Maybe I misunderstood. The comments never disappoint. But T.I. was on reality TV though. Child law, you know the boys love to make stuff up. You know the boys love to make stuff up because I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. And this is why sometimes I just be sitting up here and I just be like, what?
He said take a village to raise a child, but what if the village is retarded? What you think it's going to produce?
Because I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm always confused. I'm always confused. Confusion. Confusion. T.I. is delusional at this point. He has to be. He has to be. Please continue to get them likes up. Let's talk about Clive Davis, child. Y'all know I have my opinions. Hold on. Let me play my favorite clip. Y'all know my favorite clip. Let me play my favorite clip. Let's play.
That's the truth. You felt that's disrespect to Rashida?
Wake this shit the fuck up. Go ahead. Should I wake this shit the fuck up? I've been with her for how long? Should I wake this shit? I've been with her for how long?
Let's talk about Clive Demon Davis. Clyde Demon Davis. Where is CW at? Because I saw CW on here. CW put a beautiful post about Clyde Demon Davis. Oh, I told y'all before, Clive Davis needs to have a movie out. He needed to put it out while he was alive. He is now dead at 94. So many people are acting like, oh my God, he was 94 years old. He was 94 years old. May he rest in peace. Okay? May he rest in peace. I think not Kendrick's rich baby daddy is gone. Oh, child. And y'all be thinking it's me, and it's really the bass. The bass be over here cutting up and acting like that. The bass be over here cutting up, acting like that. Now that he's gone, I want all the documentaries to come out, but I think people are scared. Now is the time. Now is the time, and I'm not saying that because of the Whitney Houston situation. I'm not even saying that for the Phyllis Hyman situation because Clive been a menace since he got into the musical industry. We talked about this. I said, "Wow!" After all that good energy of New York, because y'all know he's from New York. Y'all know he's from New York, right? Y'all know he's from New York, right? All that good energy of New York, and here go Clive Davis dying. Dying. Clive Davis, born April 4th, 1932. From Manhattan, New York. Grammy-winning record producer, executive, and lawyer. His claim to fame is being a lawyer. Coming over here with the mafioso ties. Let me just tell you something. The people have said Clive Davis musicians, because that's what I want to get into. That's what I want to get into. Clive Davis musicians. Yeah. Yeah. I want to get into the musicians. I want to get into the musicians. I want y'all to hear them. Y'all ready? Whitney Houston, Bruce Springsteen, Janis Joplin, Aretha Franklin, Barry Manilow, The Grateful Dead, Alicia Keys, Carlos Santana. Out of all of them, only a handful of them are still alive, but his greatest warriors was Janis Joplin. That was the first one that stood up to me because he knew Janis had a problem. If you know Janis' backstory, you knew Janis had a problem. Janis had a problem. Janis had a problem. Then he was over there with Whitney. Whitney had a problem. Then he was over there with Aretha. Aretha had a problem. He played. And you see how they didn't put Phyllis Hyman over here not once? You see how they didn't put Phyllis Hyman over here not once? If you know the backstory of Phyllis Hyman, and I kept saying this, how come Phyllis doesn't have a documentary, a movie for what she has brought to the music culture? How come they only read parts of her unaliving note? How come they do that? How come they did that? There are so many artists. These are just the artists they want y'all to know about. There are so many artists he has screwed over because I'm going to read it to you. Y'all ready? See, they don't want y'all to know this. Please get the likes up. Career milestones. Columbia Records. Arista and J Records. Label collaborations. Let's go into Columbia Records, shall we? Started as a lawyer and was named president of Columbia Records in 1967. Think of all the artists who was over there at Columbia in 1967. You're welcome. Look at me giving y'all the notes. Look at me giving y'all the notes. Okay. At the age of 35, how does a lawyer turn president? Very strange, very weird. But let's continue. He famously pushed the label into the rock era and signed artists like Santana, Aerosmith, and Billy Joel. But what about the rest of the Colombian artists during that time? Yeah. Arista and J Records. Let's get into this one. This one is my favorite one. After leaving Columbia in the 1970s, he founded Arista Records and later J Records. What happened over there? You see, they didn't list no artists over there. Didn't Gladys Knight had to fight with them over there? Isn't that strange? Remember that building catching on fire in Hollywood? Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? Huh? Do you?
Wait this shit the fuck up. Go ahead. Should I wait this shit the fuck up? I've been with her for how long? Should I wait this shit? I've been with her for how long?
So all these people who want to talk about Clive Davis as a demon, when people then came out and said Clive Davis was a demon, Phyllis Hyman literally spoke to a young Whitney Houston. But because Whitney Houston was high on the hog and thought her itch could then stank because she was over there philandering with that woman, she didn't want to listen because she was the new hot ish. And then Clive did to her what he did to Phyllis and brought Alicia Keys around. That's why Alicia Keys don't want to be around like that. Alicia Keys said, I paid my dues. I paid my dues. Isn't it funny? The top elite artist who had to stand beside him and smile did not do a tribute post for the world to see. They normally do a tribute post immediately. Oh my God, may his light. And they said nothing. Where's Jennifer? Where's Beyonce? Where's Jay-Z? Where's Alicia Keys? Where's Swiss Beats? Where's Mace? Where's Cameron? Oh, don't worry, because we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. May he rest in hell where he deserves to be. Label collaborations. He also played a foundational role in hip hop by co-founding Bad Boy Records with Sean Diddy Combs. Y'all said Janice got the records of all those artists who didn't read their contracts, and in reality, it was who? That's why I said y'all love coming for the black people because you don't think. This is so crazy because Faith Evans wrote a book. She told you in the book, she gave you the blueprint, how to get your contract, how to get your money, how to get all those things, and yet y'all still refuse to believe anything because you hoes can't read. You hoes can't read. Can't read. When Janis Joplin was crying about the abuses she went through, she was over there getting high. They didn't even tell you about Jimi Hendrix. Let me look up Jimi Hendrix real quick. Because I could have sworn Clive was a part of him too. Let's look it up. Clive Davis, Jimi Hendrix. You see how they forget the details of the most important people who paved the way? Let's see. They don't even talk about Jimmy Iovine. Didn't Jimmy Iovine start gangster rap with Ice Cube in them? Nothing. 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 You can't find nothing. All they have is Clive Davis signing Whitney Houston with her dumbass mama and weak ass daddy. And y'all hate to hear that, but all them people did was spend up her money and let her daughter die. But Bobby Brown was the problem. Child, y'all are some haters. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. Because y'all don't want to hear the truth. Say it for the ones in the back. Say it for the ones in the back. Listen, they don't want to hear the truth. I thought Cube in there was Jerry Heller. Baby, go look into that. They did so many documentaries they be telling on themselves. Go look into how Jimmy Iovine, a nerd who was mentored by Clive Davis, was able to take over hip hop. And then come back to this post. I keep telling y'all, what are the black people gonna do? Cause have you noticed a lot of people don't have basic common sense? They don't. That is so crazy. That is so crazy. Ooh, Juicy. He outlived my mama. She was born in 1942. My mama always said evil people live the longest. Ooh, child, Juicy. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? He lived just long enough so his kids can get his stuff. I want to see the documentaries about the boys he was with. I want to see the documentary about the wives he screwed over. I want to see the documentary about the mental turmoil he did on his children. I want to see everything. I want to see it all. I want to see it all. Okay? I want to see it all. I want to see it all. I want to see it all. I want the documentaries. I want the press conference about how he was a shiesty man, how he stole their money. I want to see it. Okay? Because that's why I can't find the money. You've been waiting on that demon to fail. I haven't been waiting on anything. I just know he couldn't live forever. That's how I know New York Knicks winning was an energy transfer. They pulled that energy back. They pulled it back. They closed some type of portal. You could literally see it because look at what's happening around the world. We got FIFA players, soccer players out here doing the work. And they're like, oh my God, they're starting to see it's white America. They're the problem. The whites in America are the problem. Shout out to them, but let's move on. Let's get into TS. I hate you, black hoes, Madison. Let me make sure I covered everybody on the thumbnail. Let's get into TS. I hate you, black hoes, Madison. Yeah. In this DL culture. Because put a 3 in the chat if you was here when YG did that transphobic rap. and it was released everywhere. Put a 3 in the chat. Put a 4 in the chat if you didn't hear it. Put a 3 in the chat if you heard it. Put a 4 in the chat if you didn't hear it. I thought the same thing. Ooh. But they're going to have, but they aren't going to do that. His family going to stop that watch. His family can't control what's destined for us. He got to get his lickings just like everybody else. And if they stop it, he the problem. Y'all see the Davis family don't want y'all to know the truth. Y'all didn't see it? Some of y'all saw it? Hold on. I'm going to play it for y'all. Let me find YG. Please get the likes up. So YG, who's a West Coast rapper, I keep telling y'all about the West Coast rappers. It's given, they into some weird gangsta stuff. What they got going on? That's what I want to know. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I don't want to see nothing about no baddies. Where is the YG song? Here it is. So please turn your fair use, turn up your sound. If you're at work, put on your headphones. Kissing and touching. 3 in the morning, so Chris was rushing. Chris put his pants down, she was blushing. She was rubbing on his woody. He like, is it creamy, is it pudding? Off with her clothes, he was pulling. She like, wait, I got something to tell you. What? I'm a trans woman. What? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Wait, I'm a trans woman. Where the trans girls at now? They always want to talk about what we not doing. How we play a role in DL culture. Where are y'all at for this? And just so y'all know, here it is. Here it is. YG, don't you even think about it. Because if you flag this, I'm going to say your download gay ass is a problem. I'm a trans woman. You motherfucker. Bring your bitch. What the fuck you going? Bring your motherfucking ass in right now, bitch. You said you's a motherfucking what? Fuck your sorry. You disrespectful motherfucker. You disrespectful motherfucker. Who's the demographic for this? In the month of Pride. And he's talking about unaliving a trans woman. Who is the demographic for this? And y'all keep... Did y'all see TS Madison speak on this? The activists? Aren't trans women likely to be unalived in the presence of down low men? Yes or no? I'm just asking because I was looking at this. I said, what in the hell? What in the hell? Who asked for this? YG, who is the demographic in gangsters? Throwing up the bees. Crip walking. I don't know what they be doing over there. The gangsters and the goons and the goblins. Who of the gangsters said, yeah, do a song talking about how these trans women be tricking us? What? What? But no. Don't worry. Cause TS Mama, you said this. This is what I heard you saying. Cause they love to come to us with the BS. She said black women, that's why I'm coming at TS Madison's neck. And I have my thoughts about it. Because I don't like that. Y'all always want to bring something at the feet of black women, but you have this ignorant man literally talking about harming your community I ain't heard a think post, a think piece. I ain't heard a dissertation. Where's Hope Giselle? Where are you trans women that always want to make it about black women? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? I just would like to know. I would
Wake this shit the fuck up. Go ahead. Should I wake this shit the fuck up? I've been with her for how long? I've been with her for how long?
because in my mind, when I heard him do that rap, and we're gonna play it again after this. This is all I heard.
At the end of the day, Ronnie, I am a man. A man who's gay. You like niggas. Get that through your head.
So let's get into what TS Madison and the crew of TS Madison had to say. I'm gonna let it play all the way through. Fair use.
Now they're upset with me because I said that black women need to take accountability for the role. Okay, when I say the role, that means they're part. Yeah, I said the role that they play in the DL. Well, oh, you said come on, see, I'm not gonna respond because it's the truth. Well, there is a role. There is a role. Yes, it's not their responsibility. It's not their fault, but there is a role. Just like you have a role in it, I have a role in it, and the men most definitely have that. They're role one. They are the biggest. They're the first on the list. I don't know if all of us watched the same interview because I've seen a lot of these long, drawn-out dissertations from females where they like to pretend that she said something wrong. I think not, more so the trans women did butch queens, but the butch queens did it the same way, and I think we were talking before we started, before the show, is that, they go to y'all and then they, you know what I'm saying, they figure out that there's a catch to that. Yeah, you have to have that money on to deal with us. So then they come to the butch queens and the phenomenon of being with like a DL person or being with the straight guy. Maybe I'm to the age where it's like, okay, let the young folks have them. But what I see here is, and she says it, and she emphasized it, right? She said a role, right? Not the only role. Not the entire role. Not their fault. She said just a role. And I think all of us, I think just society in general, regardless of who you are, plays a role in it, right? So for me, when I think about what T.S. Madison says, first of all, we all do play a role in it. And let me give you a breakdown as a trans woman. You guys hate us in general. Let's just start there. That's the bottom line. And, quite...
I have to look at how much longer. I think this is Cherry. I don't know who this is. I think this is Cherry. Who is this? No, somebody named Cece. I don't know who the hell this is. Let me look at the names real fast. I don't know who this person is, but I want y'all to hear all the projection.
Frankly, until my platform started to grow on Instagram, I did not know how much you guys truly hated us until I have to read through hate comments and hate messages all day. But let's jump into this. So as a trans woman, that is all that most of us attract is heterosexual identifying men. Even if they are not in the closet, most of them still will consider themselves heterosexual because they, regardless of what you see a woman. What you females need to learn is that you do not own the rights to the attraction of men. They are allowed to be attracted to anybody that they feel. That's period point blank. Now they're upset with me because I said that black women need to take.
It was black women need to take accountability. So y'all heard that, right? Then you have, I don't know who this trans person is saying this. I want to be very clear when I say this. I don't care what men find attractive, right? But a man sleeping with a trans woman is a gay man. It is not our fault that bisexual men can only find so many women that are into them. There's some women that's into that. The problem is y'all want all black women to be into that. We have no autonomy over who we are as women. I can tell you have a problem with women in general because you call us female. Masculine, misogynistic mindset. Women don't play a role in DL culture. Men play a role in DL culture. How can you say we have a role but there's no responsibility? That's how I know you hoes don't understand the English language. You have no grasp of concept or comprehension. Because how do you have a role without responsibility? Make that make sense. And this is why I will continue
You
to
say it
say,
take a village to raise a child, but what if the village is retarded? What you think it's going to produce?
it is not a woman's fault because a man is hiding in the dark with a trans woman. Y'all don't do this to white women. I will continue to say that. White women are the ones who were out here actively changing the laws. White women were the ones out here actively telling their husbands who are closeted to change the laws. It was not black women on Capitol Hill. It was white women. We can name the white women if you like. This is the problem with you hoes. I don't have an issue with who wants to be trans. I've never had an issue with who wants to be trans. I had an issue with that hoe who told me to wrap around a tree with Tasha K. Because I simply said, leave the kids out of it. But you know, we gotta be politically correct with the trans girls. They don't have to be politically correct with us. Okay, I see what types of games is being played, but you weak trans women aren't calling out this. Let me play it for you one more time.
Kissing and touch. 3 in the morning, kissing and touch. Kissing and touch. Kissing and touch. 3 in the morning, so Chris was rushing. Chris put his pants down, she was blushing. She was rubbing on his woody. He like, is it creamy, is it pudding? Off with her clothes, he was pulling. She like, wait, I got something to tell you. What? I'm a trans woman. What?
This is what YG is saying about you. Inciting violence against trans women. Because I have comprehension.
Bring your motherfucking ass here right now, bitch. You said you's a motherfucking what? Fuck your son. You disrespectful motherfucker. You disrespectful motherfucker.
You hear the person saying, please don't harm me, please don't harm me. And this is a man. This is a man. This is a man. And this is why I will continue to say, you hoes are delusional. You hoes are delusional. TS Madison is delusional. It's given vagina envy. It's given no matter what we do, y'all are upset. Women say, hey, I don't think women should be the target audience for PrEP. It should be the men. Y'all got mad. Now women are actively out here being champions for taking PrEP. Y'all mad at that. It never goes back to the men y'all choose and desire. It never goes back to the men because trans women are male centered, period. Trans women are male centered, male identifying. I gotta put a nigga first. I love a DL. That's all the content be half the time. There's some good trans women out here who are breaking the barriers, talking more about decentering men, saying living their truth. This is what it is, blah, blah, blah. But here y'all come with this BS. Let me know in the chat, has any of the popular trans girls spoke on YG pushing a song that harms them? I would love to see it. I'll even cover it. Please get the likes up. Please get the likes up. Yes. Look at that California rapper. Look at that California rapper. He thought he ate with that, huh? I'm disgusted, you know, but they say we don't like them. Child, the energy has been just it's been high because you know I'm just happy to be back. I'm just happy to be back. I know I said I was gonna do content on what it was like over there, but woo, child, I'm gonna tell y'all the real and the raw. Mm-hmm. That was made for him and ooh. Hello. Confusion at its finest. I'm just like, why was he? I don't know. How do we get blamed for everything, TS? That's what I want to know. How is it the black women's fault? That's all I want to know. Just a bunch of males who have to blame women that they are attracted to each other and scared to identify with who they are. Child. It's very vagina envy. I'm just telling y'all what I thought because I was like, what is this? So you haven't seen it, Denitra? See, I didn't think so. Where are the trans girls who are speaking out at YG inciting violence in his new song? They're in pride. Y'all have no pride. Where is your pride? Ooh, where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where is that? Where is that? Where is it? Run the checkup. Run the checkup. And run the checkup. It says most of these shenane types push misogyny. Oh my God. Azure TV. Shanae was a cross-dresser. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe you said that. I'm just shocked that they said it was black women's fault. Because we play a role. How is it that you being in a relationship with a man who's on the down low? Because literally I read the book Down Low when I was in middle school. I shouldn't have been reading it anyways, but I read it. And he talks about how he gaslit his wife. He talked about that. It's one thing if you're in a lavender marriage, that's completely different. We know because of the lavender laws back in the gap. But we're talking about men who can actively decide what they want. It is 2026. If a man is choosing to keep you a secret, whether he likes women or trans women, that is a you problem. That is not a us problem. That is not a whole community problem. Y'all always want to bring to us men's weak desires to be men and them out here sleeping with any and everything, and you being the secret, blaming an entire community. I don't let the women do it when they're out here being secrets and then they want to gaslight us into somebody tricked them into sleeping with these men. Nobody tricked you in 2026. Nobody tricked you in 2026. Nobody. Not a soul. These men are predatory. They preyed on you. If you're not a fetish, then why are you allowing a man to make you a secret in 2026? These are the same people who get upset that Stephon Diggs is out here saying he's not gay or whatever, but then they weaponize his sexuality. Cause I saw the video by Armand talking about these men be out here gay baiting or something. I don't even know what that is, but I was just like, baby, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Some trans women give mean girl spirit as if women hate them, which is sad. It really is. Now, I'm not going to lie. There probably are some women who do not like the trans. That don't have nothing with us as a collective. You don't get to trick out your... Oh, I don't know. Say it loud for the hate holes in the back. You're my little secret, and that's how we should keep it. That is so crazy. I don't understand that. And I don't have an issue with no trans women, but I hate when they say black women, you females. Oh, child. I already know what type of time we on today. I think it's fucking weird. I think it's weird. I think it's weird and I think it's strange. And it comes down to the point that you don't feel comfortable as a trans woman to turn down this man you're attracted to because you rather be the secret. You rather get the gifts and all the other things. Because as quiet as it's kept, a lot of the T girls be in Asia spreading it high and wide for a little piece of change too. They out here slutting themselves out. But they want to say somebody is jealous. There probably are some jealous people. That's them. Don't put us as a collective, because collectively, I don't see any of y'all out here fighting for your own rights. I don't see it. You have a popular, because let's not act like YG is not popular, a popular rapper of the West Coast inciting violence against the trans community, and you host a bad and eye. Y'all ain't said black men nothing because y'all don't care what black men do to you as long as you get to take it out on us. I'm not moving. I'm not grooving with that. How do we play a role, but you're like, oh, y'all play a role, but it's not your responsibility. No, you hoes play a role. Y'all out here sucking, dipping it low, picking it up slow with these men who are making you a secret, and you're mad at women because they out here lying like YG talking about you tricked them. I was tricked. They be lying to us off of basic stuff, and you think they not gonna lie to y'all? And this is my issue with the LGBTQ community when it comes to men. Y'all don't push for the men to take prep. Y'all don't push for the men to do their part, to just be honest, but you always want to come to women. It's because y'all are weak. There's a lot of weak hoes in the trans community. I said it. I'm standing big on it. When the man was out here asking of your community, hey, if you don't want to be identified as a trans woman, then how can we provide these services if you don't want to be identified as a trans woman? And y'all was out here cussing that man out, aka Chris. We are not your competition. We are not. We are not, but y'all allow men, because you're male-centered, you're male-identified. You enjoy being a secret. You enjoy being in the closet with these weak-ass ninjas. Y'all love a YG. Y'all never stand up. That's why y'all sit down. Oh, because I saw what Terry the Boom said. It's been a lot of boyfriends and husbands. You okay with being a secret? You're a fool. You're a fool. The problem is y'all want the same treatment we get. You're getting it. Welcome to womanhood. You are getting it. Stop come to us with the BS. I'm over it. I'm over it. It's so many things we could be talking about, but you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about it because y'all are weak. TS stoked the flame again with Tasha K and the deflection to Cardi Bale. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. It's weird. It is weird. Women cannot make men take you out of secrecy. There is women who are in secrecy with men. They call them mistresses, side chicks, side piece, hoes, sideline hoes, harlots, Jezebels, etc. Welcome to womanhood. I'm so sick of it because you don't see the white trans women saying this dumb ish to white women. But what do I know? Anyways, y'all, what are y'all thoughts on this? What are y'all opinions? Comment down below. I gotta go.
He said take a village to raise a child, but what if the village is retarded? What you think it's going to produce?